You can't make up the story of my life. Would they slide you in that little coffin for 45 minutes, contemplate your whole life? Jesus Christ. Fucking pot. Oh my God, what happened on? They've tried 2 failed ones, but like not failed that I'm not alive, but just got out of my MRI. I'm gonna get changed. You guys are in my portable locker right now. It was kind of cute today. Didn't have time for makeup and I couldn't wear makeup. I usually wear it at leisure to my appointments, but today I decided to dress up a little bit. And by dress up, I put jeans and a sweater on. But I'm starving, I'm 47 minutes late for my next appointment. It is what it is. I'm in the system, so they know where I am. When the appointments are like, okay, yeah. They'll either wait or like check you in or see you when you're done. But I have another appointment after that, then another appointment after that. So I'm just like, I don't know how far back I'm gonna be. For the shoes today, I'm wearing my funeral kicks. Calvin Klein's. I had some booties, but they weren't that comfortable. These ones are really comfortable. Close to it. It's like it was snowing outside this morning when I got here. I had trouble at the gas station last night. Trouble cleaning the snow off, and I'm just like, where is my Liam? Where's my emergency contact? The jacket on top of the hoodie and the jewelry are the only thing that's making this outfit. Well, and the heels. Trying to cash it down this. Something make a new friend. I'm playing, but I'm not. I'm drinking tamarind juice, which my mom made for me. It's great for liver health. It tastes okay. Tamarind has zillions. Liver regeneration, liver enzymes, hepatic cellular protection. Hepatic cells are your liver cells. A little case for travel accessories. Oh, I have to put my jewelry on. For today's jewelry, I have an elastic band on my head. I'm trying to set my wigs. How's the lace? Not bad, not bad. Sucks that with MRIs you have to take out all your earrings. I have triple on each side. A little friend got me these cross heart earrings. Can you see that? They're so cute. She came over last week when I was here. I was here last week too. I'm here for a liver transplant evaluation. I have PSC, Primary Sclerosing Cholangitis. As the disease progresses, the only treatment plan is switching out the liver. Sometimes people don't get that sick, sometimes people do. But I just found out last week that I had hepatitis, eating too many raw foods, eating whatever street food I found. I'm ready to risk it all for something that tastes good. And hygiene practices. But it has to have like fecal matter on it. So that really grossed me out. I gave myself hepatitis for what? Animal feces. It's insane. But yeah, I'll talk about PSC a little bit later. I'm in the sub-level of the Mayo Clinic, and I'm just killing time before my next appointment. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I left my microphone at home that I wanted to try. I've had an MRI before, where they slide you in that little coffin for 45 minutes, contemplate your whole life. I wish I had something to drink. I drank all my tamarind juice. My mom made me some tamarind juice, which is actually really good for liver health. I have 4 appointments today. My last appointment I just finished was this guy going over at 11. Was this guy going over my pulmonary results for my lungs and my heart. He said that they're mildly thickened because, here we came for answers, but now we just get more disease. It's just crazy. Like, I didn't know that there's so much going on with my body. But it was a fancy MRI with L-plasty or something. If I figure it out, I'll put it on the screen. It was a little different than my last MRI because they also had these pad things that they used to shake my top of my abdomen, kind of like my liver scan one, fibrosis scan one, and that kind of determined what stage liver damage you're at. So it's like a 2-in-1. At the University of Minnesota, I got the fibro scan as well, and that said stage 2. I don't know. Everybody at Mayo Clinic is super nice. It's like Chick-fil-A nice. It's just a pleasure to serve you. But also people in Rochester are pretty nice. We've been to like some different coffee shops and things. Besides this one African Somali store. They treat you like they've known you forever. It's really sweet. Like, oh girl, have you tried this? Just honestly, like bestie, like right off rip. It gives TikTok vibes a little bit. Care teams are very, very knowledgeable. Like the smartest in the world. And very, very humble. Like they don't come with like with an arrogance or like a pridefulness. I remember even in the Twin Cities, I worked with my first hepatologist, my liver doctor. She was the director, and she was like an award-winning doctor, and she sat on the board of her hospital in the specialty clinic. So she didn't have that much time. She was really good at her job, but just didn't really have much time. And it was hard to squeeze in with appointments, and I know even health partners in general, it's really hard to squeeze in with appointments. She did, and I still ended up running late for that appointment. Her nurses were really difficult to work with. Except one, Paula. I already shouted her out on TikTok. I shouted her out on my TikTok, so I might have to nominate her for a Daisy Award because she went in. She was able to get me like a discounted medication that really helped me when I was in a lot of pain early on. Man, she saved me. I didn't even know how I was going to go get insurance. I was ready to pay full price for it, but she found me a coupon. I was like, I know it was like $2 something, and then went $2.40, and then it went to $20. Good RX. She did that. Yeah, so that wasn't the greatest with health partners. And after she diagnosed me, when she came back from her vacation, which was comfortable, she told me that my disease was beyond her care. It was like beyond her scope of practice. And I was like, okay. And so she transferred me to the University of Minnesota, where they did ERCPs. But I had to actually go back to health partners again for a stomach infection. And the nurse said that they could have done the ERCP there. But I guess the whole disease in general, ERCPs are for different things. But she didn't want to do it for like my disease because it makes it really difficult. And even the doctor that she sent me to at the University of Minnesota, it took a while to get that referral and everything sent out. Insurance is slow. He was the director of the biliary department. He went to Johns Hopkins. He's a professor at the University of Minnesota. Top notch. But the bedside manner wasn't there. A little patronizing. Stories changed across the board. In Mayo Clinic, one of the doctors told me, like, if you hear some discrepancies in the things that we say, let us know. Bring it to our attention, or just like call us out on it. I was like, thank you. But I think there's a lot of misinformation between the people. Just little things. They weren't on the same page. And his personality was like really abrasive. He compared me to his child. Because I kept my blanket with me. It's my liver blanket. It's been with me since I got sick. I also got Oliver. He's a Black Panther. Oh, liver. What else? I can tell you guys a little bit about PSC. Primary Sclerosing Cholangitis. Not to be confused with primary biliary cholangitis. Biliary cholangitis, PBC, narrowing of some of the little ducts. They're like a little plumbing system inside your liver. That's what PBC does. If you have PBC, there's a uridiazole medication that you take it for the rest of your life. You Gucci. Other people, like myself, that PSC, primary sclerosing cholangitis. I was like 4 or 5 doctors told me I have it, but I'm just like, no thank you. Double it and pass it to the next guy. Or just double it and just cancel it out. Divide it by itself. That one is progressive. It doesn't stay the same. It gets worse. The narrowing of just like a specific area of the bile ducts, it's narrowing of all the bile ducts, all the plumbing systems throughout your entire liver. I got that. And then that surgeon, the director at the University of Minnesota, went in to try and like clear it out a little bit, or like put in some stunts, like little bridges to hold it open, and he was unsuccessful. The first time, the tools were too big. He thought because my liver enzymes had come down, there'd be more spacing in my liver, but my enzymes came down because of my medication, not because of the health of my liver. And I told him that too, but it's just Cholina. You got it, Mr. Hopkins. After he Went in, I woke up from surgery in pain, like I took a bullet to the chest. Ain't no way 50 Cent took 9 of these into the face. The oxycodone one made me really nauseous, so I'm not an oxycodone type of gal anymore. There's a Dilaudid one, it's kind of like an upgrade from ibuprofen. It's in the morphine class, and morphine kind of makes you really alert. It takes away the pain, almost makes you feel like you're healthy, whereas oxycodone takes you another cloud. So there's nothing, the pain is left in that past cloud. And I don't really like that sometimes because I don't really want to go to sleep. If I want to go to sleep, I'll go to sleep, but like I want to be able to still get up and move around. Second surgery, the second attempt at doing that, we got new equipment, smaller equipment. I was able to get a sample, but not able to put stents in. When I came here, I knew I shouldn't have done that ERCP. I knew it. My mom was really stressed because they could screen for cancer. There's 5 different types of cancers that you can get with PSC. Liver, colon cancer. There's 2 different liver cancers, pancreatic cancer and gallbladder cancer. So, because like primary sclerosing disease is the disease. It's an immune mediated, not quite autoimmune, where your autoimmune cells kind of attack the bile ducts openings and it dilates it, makes it too small. Oh, with the PSC, you monitor yourself closely. We're here for like liver transplant evaluation, and they're saying that I'm kind of too healthy. Which is interesting because like I took a liver powder medication that kind of gets rid of any extra bile, the toxins inside the blood waste, and I haven't taken that for a while. If I go more than 8 to 10 hours without taking it, my body starts to ramp up, and I feel the why is this going out of focus? I feel the bilirubin building back up, and it's hot and it's itchy. It's miserable. I didn't feel that I wasn't in any pain anymore, at least. And then here I came to Mayo Clinic, and they told me I have hepatitis A. And I'm thinking back to like the very moment I probably got hepatitis. There's multiple occasions. You can get it from like animals, flies, insects are like vectors, carriers of it. And there's hella bugs. And the bug sprays that we used multiple bug sprays. Nothing was working. We used the local stuff. We used what we brought. Couldn't help us. I ate sushi, raw sushi, fruits and vegetables, produce. I don't know if there's any feces on any of that. You can attract hepatitis A. It's surprisingly very contagious, and it stays on surfaces for a long time. Some people don't have symptoms. Some people are near their deathbed, like I was. It can be contracted through saliva, but nobody on the trip I went with, we shared any cups or made out. I didn't hook up with anybody. So Thai people are like half my height. It was a no for me. But going overseas and contracting hepatitis, which is technically an STD, was crazy. Crazy to find out with my mom sitting there. My mom and my best friend. Shay, you can't make up the story of my life, man. You couldn't have made a better story. We were supposed to get a hepatitis A vaccine before we left, and I thought I had already got one. I got my malaria medication, nausea medication, diarrhea medication, and a million other little first aid things that I need, allergy medications, Band-Aids, and all those things. But Thailand also has great healthcare, so you didn't really need that much, and it's very affordable, and they make house calls. But I did get a hepatitis vaccine. The very moment, I'm pretty sure I contracted hepatitis, there was a lady on the street, the cart food, didn't speak a lick of English. I was trying to ask her what it was. She didn't really know. It looked a little bit like a heart or liver, little mini ones, like chicken ones, like I've had before, or it could have been a squirrel. It could have been a lizard. It could have been a scorpion. God knows what it could have been. It was a small little guy, little organ. It looked good though. And I asked her how much it was, and she couldn't even she couldn't even tell me what I was eating, and she could barely tell me how much it cost. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to risk it all for just one bite. I'm done playing with my health though. I'm definitely done playing with my health. Maybe a little bit, but not that much. Fully vaccinated, I'll play with my health a little bit, but not just for the streets. I thought I had hepatitis A. I thought I got them all. As I immigrated here, I had to get a bunch of vaccines. So hepatitis, I found out I have H. pylori, which is a stomach bacterial infection, but they had to do an endoscopy, and they found like inflammation in my stomach. I get full really easily, which has happened most of my life, and then they found ulcers inside my stomach. After the stomach infection, and I had to be on antibiotics for 2 weeks. It was like 4 or 5, 6 antibiotics, 4, 5 antibiotic medications, 4 times a day. Other 2 were another additional 2, 6 times a day. And I also had my original liver medication that I was taking, and I had to kind of put those on hold. They prevent my blood system from absorbing medication that I need. So I'm just like, I'll take that like at the very end and the beginning of the day, so it doesn't fuck up with anything else. So I'm like, I want that gone too. And then we came here to Mayo. and then found out that I had hepatitis. There's a different type of hepatitis blood test that they do here. And they're like, you have hepatitis. So, well, and I thought, I was actually relieved for like, hepatitis. Oh, no, it's not HPC, it's hepatitis. That goes away. And she's like, no, you still got PSC on top of the hepatitis. And you have a little TB, tuberculosis. Were you exposed? So I wanted a cure for one, and they gave me two more diseases. It wasn't a fair deal. I feel like I'm going to the casino and gambling and losing every time I go to the hospital. Right now we're at 4. PSC, H. pylori, Hector pylori, hepatitis, tuberculosis. We're at 4. Everything else will go away. Hector pylori. The TB is not active or doing anything, but they added another doctor's appointment for me to meet with an infectious disease doctor to see, I don't know what they're looking for, to see what, I don't know. I really don't know. Some more virtual appointments when I get back home to Minneapolis. Luckily, it's not even that far from me, but I do like to complain. My uncle was actually going to drive me, but I'm just like, I can't blast music. Some little baby if he's in the car with me. So I just came by myself. I'm in Rochester, this Sudan, capital of the world. I need some Sudanese food. I'm taking a pill called uridiazole, or uridicyclic acid or something. Uridolysic acid or something, but it's 2 names for it, but uridiazole. And I'm taking a really high dose, and I take a lot of it. And that thins out the bile to make it just ease right through those little hair-like veins I have left. Bile dust. I took the powder too, because that kind of, any bile that's been building up for a while, it just like scoops it out. And the hepatitis actually made the PSC worse. And as the hepatitis is getting better, I think my liver is starting to calm down a little bit. So it wasn't as extreme, but the PSC is still there, and it's still like a looming idea, like when's it gonna break? Because they said that I'm probably not gonna get a liver transplant. But even learning about a liver transplant, like, you're gonna be immunocompromised for the rest of your life. You're gonna be on anti-rejection medications for the rest of your life. So it's giving Iron Man, like you're never gonna be human again. Go to follow-up appointments every year for the rest of your life. You're gonna be in the hospital for about a couple of weeks. You're gonna be in town for a month because you have daily appointments that you have to go to. I need a cure. I don't want the transplant surgery. I really honestly want a cure. I have so many people praying over me. Those are blessings. Those blessings that you pour over your kids are crazy. The intention and the love I've been getting from my Sudanese community, from my friends, my co-workers, from people I didn't think would reach out. And I'm like, oh, what? You care about me, my little liver? Good looking out. It was really romantic. Seeing all the couples get together, nice old couples, and sickness and health. I'm talking about coming to Mayo. I would highly recommend, like, anybody who's sick or is unsure or something or not getting answers, go to Mayo. And check out your insurance too. Maybe you can get a referral and your insurance might be able to cover no matter where you live. They're really attentive, the greatest doctors, and they're humble, and their motivational interviewing style. They listen to the patient and they want to inform the patient to make sure they understand everything. Which is dope. People don't care. Those patients' rights be going out the window. Oh, well, I was talking about a few couples. I wish, since I got sick, I wish I had an emergency contact. I wish I had a husband. I wish I had somebody that was going to be responsible for taking care of me. That would be really nice. It's been really lonely. Not really lonely, but it's been really single. We'll see. I'm trying to date, and I'm trying pretty hard. This is the most I've ever tried. But if anything stresses me in my liver out, we gotta go. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Here, hold it back. Then how are we gonna get the door open?
Well, maybe it's not locked.
Jesus Christ. We walked right past it, we couldn't even tell. Damn. This is the state of the car. I think they put everything out of the trunk in the backseat, which is nice, I guess. This is weird. Cold as hell, but I'm just grabbing my stuff. Quick. R.I.P. Never even got a chance to name her. My charger. some gloves. I actually need to put these mofos on right now. Look good. Doesn't look like it's been an accident. Every ear flag is deployed. Yeah, they really got me. They really got it. So yeah, these gummies I'll give my friend. Gas tank. So much car stuff that I probably will never need again. Safety pin. Car lotion. Aux cord. That was actually the main thing I was thinking about. It's my aux cord. Can't lose that. Where's the doggle? Fucking pot. I feel like they emptied out the trunk for me. A mallet? I don't know why I have a mallet. Check back in when I'm inside. It's cold. It's cold as hell. Hey guys, I just woke up from a nap. That's why I look like this. Yeah, we cleaned out my car. It's kind of sad. I think that car I had the most emotional attachment to. That was a 31st birthday present from my mom. We had like a bunch of like catching up and talking about my childhood and things that I regretted and just stuff like that. I don't want to get too in detail, but it was really heartfelt. And then she bought my car, and that kind of just reminds me of that quote, oh, you're always going to be your parents' kid, or good parents take care of you even when you're like of age. So yeah, that was kind of sad. And I just love the shape of it. I love how cute it was and how edgy it was, how smooth it drove, especially after my Kia Sorento that gave me hell. It's always the age-old question, if you like put makeup back on top of it, will it be okay? I'll just try. I'm just gonna try. But I'm kind of nervous. We're going to, my cousin works at Mayo Clinic. She works in IT. And there's like an African networking event today. And I'm like really excited about it. My mom's kind of annoyed that I don't want to come home. Because like, my body's recovering from a car accident. And I'm just like, trying to regather my thoughts. But, day in the life of Mayo. I literally just came here for like a mucus sputum lung test. And then I ended up in the ER. I guess I just need a different ride. My car wasn't good enough. I needed to take an ambulance. I don't know if this is a problem, but I think I should take things a little more serious. Like, you just totaled your car in a car accident. You're like really blessed to be alive. I did pray. I was really grateful to thank God. I'm gonna try putting some primer on top. I don't know. We're freestyling today. I didn't like that underneath my eyes are like cracked. But my skin is like very dry right now. Yeah, so I prayed about it, but I feel like I should start taking life a little more serious. Because I posted a quote that, you know, when you go to the ER from like Grey's Anatomy, when Derek or McDreamy died because they didn't order a CT and then he had like a brain bleed after his car accident. I said, they did in fact order the CT, unlike McDreamy. Two of my best friends laughed, while everybody else was like, oh my god, what happened? I mean, which is fair, but if you know me, you know that I don't have a serious bone in my body. But yeah, I'm still waking up right now. And I have a big dome on my forehead from where I hit it. I don't know if you can tell. Rich in mercy, how you love me too much to let me stay low. At all. This is like a pull out of depression music. Man from heaven, nailing my seeds to the ground. How you love me too much to let me stay low. This is the actual lipstick that I use. I'm gonna put it right here. This gives me a more chiseled look. And right here, more definition in my eyes. We contour first. Let's add a little bit more water to move things around. Ouch, my nose hurts. Everything hurts actually. I may have to spray the brush because it'll dry up on my face. I love this brush. It literally actually hurts like moving it because my head is like sore. My mom was just like, go home, come home and rest, babe. Like, damn. She was already like annoyed that we had a car accident in a different city and she couldn't like be there for us. Just blending out your contour, blending it upward so it doesn't go further than that line and drag your face down. So yeah, that's all blended out. I'm running out of words. My brain is tumbling up there. It is tumbling up there. Lord. Some of my liver issues. I don't know how much I talked to you guys about my PSC. Primary Sclerosing Cholangitis. Primary, I don't know what that word means, but there's like primary biliary and primary sclerosing. Sclerosing is like the hardening or like the stiffness, like scar tissue outside of your liver. That's the cycle of PSC. Eventually it gets to scarring on the outside of your liver. And biliary one is like scarring and dilating of some of the bile duct. My sclerosing, instead of biliary, is all of them. So it's a little bit more advanced and there's no cure for it. You manage it with medication, but the medication doesn't stop the progression. But if it gets too bad, they don't know the rate it goes, so they can't predict, but you end up having to get a liver transplant. I have a surgery coming up on Monday the 30th. I doubt this video will come out before then, but if I post and edit this video, I made it. But I've had 2 of them already, so they've tried 2 failed ones, but like not failed that I'm not alive, but just failed as in they couldn't give the sample of the biopsy where those veins are really dilated and damaged. So they're trying that again. But I'm also here at Mayo Clinic, the best hospital in the world, the best in the nation, and top 2 and it's not 2 in the world. They're really nice. I always say it's like the Chick-fil-A of hospitals. So I do trust them, but I'm just like, I'm 2 for 2 right now. Are we trying to go 3 for 3 and wake up again? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm using the Absolute Cheek Stain in Berry Tint. I usually use a matte lipstick, and I also use like pink, not red. I use pink and red, and sometimes I use plum. And it's also like really subtle, so I have to like add more because I usually like more of a blushy look. And this is like a subtle, you could probably wear it without makeup look, but for me, since I am wearing makeup, I will be adding a second layer. Bring some warmth back into my eyeballs, just a really subtle one. Right here, kind of like the bronzing area. My contour stick has like a little bit of a warm tint to it, so it kind of doubles as a bronzer. And one more. I'm not going to add any more to my nose. I usually just add like the highest cheek point right there and then work my way up. I don't drag it down. I try my best not to. Let's set the under eyes. We're going to set the under eyes with tried and true Laura Mercier. I'm going to use the shade Translucent. Just a really thin layer. And hope to God I don't crease. I should have put on some moisturizer too. Put some on the back of my hand. I ordered these on Amazon and got a million. I literally have a lifetime supply. When somebody else buys them around me, I'm just like, bro, you should have just took some of mine. What else do I want to talk? Oh, the primary sclerosing cholangitis. So yeah, I have the surgery coming up on the 30th. It's a diagnostics surgery. Oh, get a biopsy sample. Oh yeah, they're going to try and put some stents in, but I don't know if they're going to be successful with that. They don't know if they're going to be successful with that. It's just they say it's going to be worth the shot. But they say they don't put people under the knife. Well, put people in surgery if they don't think it's a good chance of it being successful. This is a really routine surgery. Sometimes they just get a biopsy sample from the outside of the liver, but that's not the damaged part right now. So they want to go inside to the bile ducts, which are little plumbing where the bilirubin travels through. And bilirubin is just a byproduct of blood. Your body filters out through the blood the nutrients, and whatever's left over is that yellow, lime green stuff that causes people to be jaundiced and yellow. And if it stays in your body, it gets backed up. You experience a lot of really bad symptoms that I had. I will be adding this Fenty cream in Cheeks Out. It is like a little shimmer and a little bit of pink. I will be adding a pink under eye, ultra pink. Pink under eye, pink eyeshadow just makes me feel really pretty. It just looks like really pretty. I think because I have like red undertones, pink anything always looks really pretty on me. Pink lip gloss, pink hair. Just poured a little bit on here, and then I'm gonna put some on this powder puff. Very light thin layers because I'm really not trying to crease. It adds like 15 years to my life. What's poppin', mommy? You still in the same place I left you, huh? What's up?
well, let me look at some. Oh, yeah.
This setting spray by Absolute, this one's a little bit stronger. The feeling I live for. Oh my gosh. Fresh. They don't love you like I love away. My makeup don't love you like the ground sweating off my neck. Okay. Okay, eyeliner is set. This is my favorite lip liner. Like, look at that. And I'm using this Rimmel lip gloss, just like a brown lip gloss. I think it's really pretty. I went to the dealership, the tow lot, and where they had my car towed after the wreck, and they said that they're towing us in the direction so I can clean up my car before it like gets released to insurance, or I get it towed home later. But I'm leaving today, so might as well get my stuff out just in case. The guy was like being nice to us. He was a little rude. He was like racist to the people in front of us. I don't know if it was like racist, but he was just like prejudiced, because I think they were like either Hispanic or Latino or Native American. I'm not sure what they were, but he was really condescending and like had a really brash tone with them, and it was not nice. But then and like when they left, he was like, oh, I gotta open up the windows, there's been smoking so much dope and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, we don't smell anything. But I was also in the bathroom, and I don't know if I could smell anything at all. But marijuana is also legal now. And then he kind of switched when we didn't get upset with him. He kind of switched his tone and was like, yeah, you know, it's better that they do. I think it's a lot safer than alcohol. Which I'm like, then why are you so like letting in the cold air to try and clear out the smoke? Come to find out, R.I.P. his kid had a fentanyl overdose. I was like, that's a lot more serious than devil's lettuce. I'm not promoting devil's lettuce. I don't smoke weed, and I couldn't if I wanted to with my liver disease. I couldn't if I wanted to with my asthma. I couldn't if I wanted to with my mother. His phone was really abrasive, but then with us, he like switched it up. And he was like really sweet with me, and then asked me if I needed a ride. And then, yeah, mind you, pretty privileged. I look like this. No cap or no like bloating, because he's an old creepy man. He wasn't creepy, but he was like an old random man. It wasn't a flex. If he was a nice, friendly man, we would have saw it in how he treated the other people. His tone was so like rude. I almost wanted to say something, but I'm just like, it wasn't like bad enough where it was like, actually, you wouldn't be able to tell unless you knew. But after the way he talked to us and the way he talked to him were like polar opposites. Like, you went from like brassy tone to like really sweet and like storytelling with us, and offered me a free ride. And we took it for sure. That Uber was another $30 I was not ready to pay. He made some random comment too that was like a little flirty or suggestive, but it wasn't like too much. You don't know if it was just being nice or he was making a joke about like how many girlfriends he has. But either way, I got my free ride. And Rochester people are usually pretty pleasant and kind, but it wasn't like the way he was before. And also, if he was like a pleasant Rochester person, he would have had that same tone with the two gentlemen before us. But yeah, I will see you guys at the event and see what clips I can record. Bye. I got back from the networking event, the African networking event. It was cool. It was really chill. The flyer was kind of giving more holiday-esque than it was. They just had like food and a room, banquet room for people to hang out with. There was no holiday decorations and no music, but it was really chill. The president was talking about like work that he's did with UNICEF in South Sudan, so that was dope. When I keep thinking Rochester's like outside of Minnesota, but it's not. In Minneapolis, they had a networking event. They had a mentoring group that they're starting in Minneapolis with the University of Minnesota, which is where I work at. So yeah, I thought that was cool. It was really chill. The drive back was kind of a little bit painful. It's definitely like sitting on my back. I'm still in a good amount of pain. I feel like I need another spa day, but my body hurts. I don't even want somebody touching me. Like, and then we were parked outside my cousin's job, and there was a car driving straight, and somebody pulled out in front of it too fast, and the person that was going straight had to stop on their brakes really hard. And bro, I flinched so hard. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I screamed. I was like, oh. I was like, bro, I'm not ready for this. Lord, thank you for covering us over with grace and protection and saying, not my children, not today. I can't do my full Christmas decorations. I'm using a little bit of them for my friend's Christmas party. I'm saying that it's my Christmas party as well with hers, but it's definitely mostly just hers. She's doing the planning. I'm doing the decor and bringing the vibes. So I bought this cute little tree. It's like, has like white dust on it, so it looks like a little bit of snow, and it's already pre-lit too. I'll show you guys in a second, but this tripod gives me so much trouble. I'm not turning it around right now. And then these ornaments I had from my Christmas tree last year. I think if you guys saw that old vlog, I'll have it linked somewhere in the cards or down below. But these are super pretty. I think I got them at Hobby Lobby. If not Hobby Lobby, I might have got them at the dollar store. They don't have string on them and they don't have little hooks. So I'm making little string hooks for them. And then I'll put them on that tree. I still have to finalize the Airbnb that I want to get for my birthday. Me and my friends are going to Colorado, and I'm like really like overjoyed at how many people are like committed to coming. I was like shocked. I thought it'd be like, oh no, you hit everybody, you invite like a good amount of people, and then you just like ballpark for like 30%, like 50 to 30% be able to actually come. But everybody's like, yeah, I'm down. Let me know. I'll send my card. What's the flight information confirmation? And then I'm just like doing it under the same reservation, and they're like, yeah, I bet. And I was like, wow, that was easy enough. The whole group's gonna make it out the group chat. But I'm not making a group chat yet until everybody has their ticket, which is like crazy because I'm thinking about the gift bags I have to make for everybody. I need to reach out to some brands, see if they can send me some stuff. And I want to like custom stuff for my friends because I don't know, this year has been big. Last year I kind of wanted to do that too, but I was too broke then, which is crazy because I don't have a job now, so you think I would have been more broke. But no, God is making a way. The funds are flowing. Every time I look at my bank account, somehow there's just money coming. I don't know. I trust that there'll be a way. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not too worried. I've been really, really lax. Some things like stress me out, like in the moment, but then I'm just like, I think I just allow myself to like freak out and then move on. Because if you don't let yourself freak out, you probably keep it for a while. I'm not really keeping anything on my chest. I'm just like, shit, it happens, and then keep it pushing. Like that car accident, that was my first accident. Keep it pushing. Still a little triggered, but it is what it is. I told my therapist about it. We talked about that. Talked about dating and what life could really be for me. That's a drink bar. But yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep working on this. I don't know how much that tree needs. I love my family, my cousin's family, to be able to stay with. They're my family on my dad's side. And they're really chill. I'm not even sure like the direct relationship, but we grew up together when I used to live in Rochester. What was really funny was like our ambulance knew Dinka, which is like my tribe in South Sudan. South Sudan's like one of the smallest and like poorest countries, and it's like not like popular. And if it is popular, it's like for like resilience or like struggle or despair. And like, look at that, Sudan goes top of the charts too for number of fatalities or famines. So it was kind of interesting. But Rochester is has a really big South Sudanese community. So the ambulance guy that was talking to us was like, yeah, I know Dinka. And I was like, damn, okay. My passenger seat rider that does not want to go named, the nurse was ready to like inject her, was like, oh, are you in Nuak? Like which is another tribe. It's like, damn, you didn't even ask me what country I was from. You didn't even get a chance to get that wrong. You went straight and figured out what tribe I was from. And they're like, damn, okay. All in all, it was a memorable experience. I couldn't say it was an enjoyable experience, but it was definitely a memorable experience. And would I do that again? F no. But I am grateful for the people that I was surrounded with. It's interesting, like all the tragedies and stuff that's been happening to me. Not really tragedies, but like the series of unfortunate events. I've been surrounded by a lot of love and support and just kind Samaritans, good Samaritans, strangers. Our EMT, our cop was really nice. He's like texted me like, oh hey Shalina, I hope you're doing well. Just let me know when you get the rest of the paperwork and send that over. And I hope you have a blessed holiday. And our tow truck driver guy, he like gave us a ride home. So everybody's been kind of just like really pleasant. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. But yeah, I had to finish picking Airbnb, which I'm getting close to. I'm getting close. The list is there. Order some pajamas, Christmas PJs, and hopefully they get here before Christmas Eve. Yeah, our holiday Christmas PJs for the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of this journey of like health. I found a lot of sense of community and just like sharing my story, even as like unfamiliar, like new it's been. How you say, remarkable how much the love and humanity that people offer, the love and humanity that people have offered me in support of me, just in the vulnerability that was forced upon me, because it's hard to like play it cool like you're not sick. I am really grateful of all my friends and family members that have prayed for me, stepped up and just offered a lot of support and just been there my time of need. And I feel the presence of God more and more every day. When people say like, oh, being a Christian doesn't mean that you're exempt from a hard life, but it just means that in that walk of life, you'll never go through it or endure it alone. So I'm really happy, and I know that to be true, first-hand experience. Even like the way that accident happened was just like so abrupt and so out of the blue, and just so like odd how okay we were. Just like a couple of scrapes and scratches and bruises. A bit surreal, but just like felt like a miracle. I felt like my guardian angel yet again was on the clock. He was paying attention. He definitely did clock in, and he's gonna get employee of the month up there for sure, or she's gonna get employee of the month for looking after me. I need to go through my confirmation for my church. Spiritual side, but not like in the realm of just feeling it or knowing it to be true. I also want to hear the stories of others, because a lot of times testimonies or like stories in the Bible can awaken your spirit a lot more too. Stories in anything. If somebody tells you something you can relate to, like, yeah, that's something deep. Movies, songs, all that. But yeah, I'm rambling. I just wanted to say I am so very blessed and so thankful to have all you guys in my corner. After one of my first surgeries, my friend was like, oh, Chelina, you got to be just as like sincere and open and receptive to love and support in this stage of vulnerability that you're in, on camera and off camera. Because after my first surgery, I kind of spazzed at like kind of how my mom and family were forcing certain people to be around me as I'm like grieving and trying to like navigate this new space, which was hard. But I was like irritated. I'm like, nigga, can we just give me a second to just exist and be alive? Like let's just give me like 5-10 minutes, you know? Now when I've got like these fresh wounds on me, you know, just give me a little bit of time before you tell me you want me to be this upstanding citizen, upstanding social media light. No thank you. I'm gonna fall apart and I'll put myself back up. But give me a sec, just give me a sec to fall apart. Can I, is that too much to ask? I don't know what I was saying with that, but oh yeah, just give people grace. If you say you don't know them, social media, and sometimes we do have like, we project our own opinions onto them, but we also don't know them, and we don't know their challenges, and we don't know their walk. All we can do is shed love and light over them. I know it's cheesy, but it just rolled off the tongue. Bye guys. Love you.